Hello and welcome back to the Creation Theory Podcast. I am happy to be here again as your host, Logan Kennedy. I'm surprised they haven't fired me yet, but I'm still here.
We've tried.
With me is, of course, Wyatt,
Go Blackhawks.
Josh,
Go Globo City Gym.
Ben,
What's up?
and
What was
sorry,
that, Josh?
but-
Dodgeball reference.
Okay. Anyway,
yeah,
go ahead.
you didn't know that?
I got it now. It just
Okay.
took me a minute.
Come on.
And Zach is
Come on,
not
son.
with us today. He is not feeling all that good, but you know what? He'll be back and happy to be here some other time.
Sure. I don't know about happy.
Well,
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
You'll
They
be
always
happy as
come
well.
back.
They always come back.
But, of course, you can find me on Twitter, at Logan Kennedy. You can find Wyatt.
At Wyatt We Will.
Josh
Doesn't do the
have
Twitter. I don't
Yeah,
do the
forgot
Twitter.
about that
Because he's
again.
lame.
Come on,
We have
Call it what you
Ben,
want.
At Ben_Brown Bear.
and you can find the conjoined Creation Theory at Creation Theory 1.
There you
And
go.
Zach is, I
At
forgot about
Ziggle
him.
Griggle.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
Ziggle Gurgle. But, again, we're just all happy to be here and be alive. Hope
True
you are
that.
too.
That
Yeah.
is true.
So last time we talked about Christmas and all things holiday. So this time we're gonna discuss about the dorm life here at our wonderful college.
In case you were curious what it's like.
Dorm life anywhere, I feel like.
Yeah,
No,
well-
probably not.
No, it's
I mean-
way
Not a lot of
different
parties
here
going
than
on
other
here.
colleges.
Yeah,
Zilch
yeah.
parties going on here.
In case you all didn't know, we all attend the Johnson University,
The Johnson
strategically
University.
placed in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Strategically.
Yes, very strategist.
So, yeah.
Yeah, they.
It happened to be where he was at the beginning, I think. He just happened to live here. So.
You know what? You know
we
what?
could talk about the history of this university, but you don't want that.
No, you
Nope.
don't, because it's super boring. But,
Anyway.
But you're already listening, so.
Good point.
But, so, 4 of the 5 members of the Creation Theory all live on the same hall in Johnson University.
One of them hates us.
Yeah, that would be Josh.
I don't hate you guys. I don't hate the people on your hall. I just hate the culture of your hall.
You mean the West is the best?
It's true.
Exactly.
We are West.
West
Hall.
does
My
probably, I will say, West probably has one of the strongest communities
Uh,
I've seen.
Josh doesn't like
Maybe.
people.
I don't know. I don't go to you guys' community groups, but the amount of pranks and the level of prankage
Yeah, exactly. Community.
is
It
too
builds
much.
character.
It got to be a bit much.
They have
Okay.
actually,
It-
on this podcast, we actually have a master prankster myself.
That's not true.
That's not at all true.
Why don't you
Where's your
tell
shoe
everyone
at,
what
Wyatt?
My shoe is in our RA's ceiling because somebody thought he was getting my roommate with a prank. I'm missing a Blackhawks
Hey
slipper.
Logan, why don't you tell the story of what happened last night?
What
Oh,
happened
did
last
happen
night?
last night.
So, last night, me and my former roommate discovered a pair of suspicious underwear that belonged to neither of us. So, it got, as it does, tossed around outside the hall for a while.
Why? As it does,
As it does.
That's just what you do when you find weird underwear.
West Hall, ladies and gentlemen.
But it got passed around the hall, and it was super gross. And my RA actually kicked these underwear into my face, which was horrifying. And then I later went back in. Me and Ben both went back into our room later, and Ben found the underwear laying on his clothes.
That's
You
gross.
jerk.
It wasn't me.
It was Ben's underwear, wasn't it?
It was
No,
not
it
my
wasn't.
underwear. No.
But it wasn't
no,
me.
No.
I think it was Zach.
Probably was.
But
I'm gonna kill him.
I took.
That's gross.
Basically, I took a stick and picked up the underwear, and my RA loves his bed. It's like his most prized possession.
Loves
It's
it.
his
His bed.
sanctuary.
Isn't he like OCD too?
Yeah.
Kind of, anyway.
So what did I do? I took these disgusting and dirty underwear and put them in his bed.
May I add that they had a poop stain?
Yeah, they did.
Please describe.
It was brown, and tad bit of fudge was upon them.
Fudge.
That's disgusting.
But
These are the pranks on West Hall. Take notes.
Anyways, so then I actually forgot about it because I expected nothing to happen till like the next morning or something. And like, what time would you all say it was? It was like probably close to 1 a.m. wasn't
Oh
it?
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty
About
close.
1 a.m. We just.
I don't think it was
start-
that. It was about 12:30.
We went to bed
Well,
around 12.
Oh,
Yeah, we went to bed around
we?
1. Yeah. We were in bed around before 1.
Anyways,
Anyway.
it was late.
It was pretty late. It was definitely late for my RA.
Yeah, yeah.
And we just start hearing a banging on the door. The door is locked. And I just kept refusing to open the door
He
until
knew
they
what
would
was
tell
coming.
me who it was. And finally he said, "It's Jason." I was like, "Why is Jason here?" I still hadn't remembered.
Oh my.
And I open the door, and all I see is a rather upset face and underwear in his hand, and he just says, "You put these in my bed, didn't you? You put these in my bed, didn't you?" And I said, "Yeah, it was me."
Immediate wrestling
And
ensued.
Yes.
Yeah.
immediately. And he thought he could get me, and I got him down in like a headlock. And by the end of it, he was just laying on the ground saying, "If you choke me out, I will give you a DR. Let me go." So I let him go. We parted ways, and that was the end of it. And this
That's
is
not
just,
the end of it.
I asked him about it at lunch today too, by the way, and he had that look on his face where he knew it was a good prank. He was trying not to laugh at this prank, but he was mad
Yeah.
that he got pranked.
He's mad.
He was mad,
Oh,
but
he's definitely
he's
mad.
not beyond admitting that it wasn't a bad
it
prank.
wasn't a good prank. I mean, it wasn't a bad prank. Whatever. I can't.
Yeah, that's what Ben
Logan's.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Words.
But that was the end of it, Josh.
Was it though?
For now.
For now.
now.
Yeah, for now. With you and Jason, it's never over.
What else has happened on that haul?
Another prank that involved me, Wyatt's roommate, one of his roommates, his good.
Nate,
friend.
who was on the show.
Nate was on the show.
Oh
a few
yeah,
weeks
Nate
ago.
was on the show.
Yeah, Nate.
Okay, so
We can
Nate,
discuss
the kid
Nate.
that was on the show,
Episode 2.
episode was that? Yeah,
Yeah, it was episode 2.
It's been so long.
It has.
But
Wow.
episode 2, Nate was on the show, and you know, I love that kid to death. But he decided that he would start taking my things, small things, one at a time, and put them back in reverse order and make me think that I was losing my
It was a
mind.
rather brilliant plan. Let's
It
be
was
honest.
rather
It was good.
brilliant had he not decided to take things I hold precious to me, like my Game Boy Charger and my Game Boy.
Yeah. You use those
The
constantly, at
the
least
charger
then.
worked for like a week and a half.
No, the Charger did not, because I started looking for it, and I knew it had someone
took it, yeah.
I just didn't know who.
You thought I
Yeah.
took it.
I did. I was
Because I
blaming
played
Josh.
DS too.
Yeah. So I was blaming Josh. Like, I knew someone had it. And I started losing my mind one day.
Bingo.
And there's this kid on our hall, a friend of ours, and he was in my room, and he just said, "You want to know who it was? I'll tell you who it was." And I said, "Sure, tell me. Who was it?" And he told me it was Nate and Wyatt and JT. He didn't tell me it was mostly Nate and Zach, because Zach was involved as well. It was
Zach,
mostly
his
Zach
roommate
and
at
Nate.
the time.
My ex-roommate.
Yeah.
Make him sound like he's an actual ex. My
Just
ex.
moved out.
Let's talk about him as if he
Yesterday.
wasn't here, because he's not here.
He's
isn't.
not here.
Anyway.
He who
listens.
shall not be named.
All right.
But so, anyways, I got super mad about this. Like, I was pretty upset.
Really?
I was pretty
I
upset.
didn't know that.
And then they all decided to go watch a movie directly after they found out that I knew that after I got my stuff back. Like, they thought I
We did.
wasn't going to do anything,
Right.
which that was dumb on their part.
Also,
case.
we didn't lock the door, which was dumb on our
Do you
part.
all ever lock the door for all our
We do.
Johnson listeners?
Does
do.
anyone on West Hall lock
Do
their
you?
door?
We do.
This is why the culture of pranking is perpetuated. 'Cause
I've
no one locks
never
their
locked
door on
my
that
door.
hall.
I don't lock my door.
Wait, we're locking the door.
Ben,
by the
we're
way.
not locking
We,
the
we
door.
are
I lock
locking
my
the
door
door.
all the
time.
Once
And
we
I
get
will unlock
once we
the
get a
door.
key, we are locking the door.
And I will unlock it.
and I'll relock it.
I will unlock it again, sir.
And I will relock it.
But
Anyways.
I will relock it and
Logan,
take your
let's
key.
be honest, you won't relock the door because you won't have your keys anywhere.
that's
You
why I
leave the
don't
door-
let the door
You
locked.
leave the door
because
unlocked because you'll lose your keys before you get back.
That's why I want
Very
it
true.
unlocked so I can just get in the room. Because I'll never find my keys half the time. But so
Noted for times when I'm mad at him.
so Nate and them leave. So what do I do? I decide that I will take Nate's computer, his movies, his
no.
games, his Xbox.
He's very serious about his games.
Oh, yeah.
Very
His
serious about his
movies.
games.
Yep.
He just put his games in somebody else's room last night. So
What?
Nate just put his games in somebody else's room last night.
oh,
JT's?
really?
Yep.
Yeah.
We have too many consoles.
Yeah, I know.
But
Really?
I mean his PC though.
Oh,
His
yeah.
computer. He's,
Yeah.
he
Tons
loves
of
his
I
computer.
took all that stuff that was his, and I put it in their ceiling.
Oh no.
And which I'm surprised it actually stayed because it was
Me too.
very
Not only
heavy.
did it
Computer's
stay, but I broke my ankle that same weekend, and we moved my bed down to the floor, and I slept directly under the computer. And Logan
Yep.
never told us that ceiling tile could break at any moment and kill me.
Actually killed him.
Literally, I could have died.
This just
Actual
You
death.
like-
see what my thought process behind it was? I
There
was
wasn't
like,
one.
No,
That would've
I
been
thought
difficult
about
for you.
it, and I was like,
Please note that
It
Logan
won't happen.
unintentionally attempted to murder Wyatt.
He did.
Yes.
I'm gonna
But
sue.
then I took all of Nate's socks. I mean, not socks. His shoes and underwear, even his dirty underwear,
Yep.
and put it in my RA's ceiling for multiple days.
It was a while.
Six,
Oh,
6
boy.
days.
6 days, yeah.
And that was a lot of stuff up there. I remember I was there when Nate got it all down.
Except my shoe.
Except Wyatt's one shoe.
one of my shoes. Not even the
Are you
the
still
other
missing
one's
that
sitting
shoe?
in the room.
Are you still missing that shoe?
Yeah. We'll find it. I'll get it eventually.
I know which ceiling tile it's under.
Just go get it for me then, would you?
Why don't you just go get it?
He's not exactly on good terms with Jason right now, so
Oh yeah, you
Point.
probably shouldn't go in there.
Anywho.
But, so, and actually there was one more prank I pulled. It was like at the very, very beginning of the year. It was, well, kind of. Me and my roommate, ex-roommate, Zachary, have a bad habit of taking couches from the second floor lobby
Yeah.
and putting it into our room.
It's a good habit, in my opinion.
That's because Josh likes to sleep on our couch.
It's a
this couch
lovely
is currently in our room right now, and Josh slept on it last night.
Jason, that's
amazing.
not true if you're listening to this.
By the time he's listening to this,
It'll be out.
But you know what? We one day it was like the 5th or 6th time we've done this. My R8 comes in and he goes, "Logan, stop taking the couch. This is seriously aggravating. I'm gonna give you a DR." And I was like, "Whatever, dude."
I think Jason's the only person to ever give anyone any RA on our hall this year to give anyone a DR.
on our floor.
Yeah, on our floor. I mean,
I'm not too sure about that.
Nah.
There may have been one, too.
There's definitely been some that
I'm
haven't
pretty
on
sure.
top
I'm
of
pretty
that.
sure Rob and Josiah haven't given any DRs
Really?
this semester. I'm
They
pretty sure,
probably
and that's
have given us
surprising.
Josiah's a
some,
scary
but just
man.
not talked about
Yeah,
it.
Josiah
But,
is kind of scary.
Anyways, so Jason, and he was pretty friendly about it. He was just like, "Get the couch out, or I'm gonna have to give you a DR." This is at this point it had been like the 5th week in a row, and we kept it for like 6 days this time.
It was incredible.
And
It was the party room.
When they moved this couch out, I didn't realize that it was not theirs. It had been in
Yeah.
there so long. I
most
didn't realize
people-
that they didn't
most
own this
people
couch.
didn't realize it wasn't our couch. I don't even think Weldon knows it's not our couch at this point.
Yeah, it's possible.
But
We could probably keep it in there the whole time, and he wouldn't notice. Walden at
But
least wouldn't notice.
anyways, continuing on, the whole thing is so we grabbed the couch, we put it back out there, and Jason was like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go I'm gonna go get a haircut, guys. So I'll see you later.
He telegraphs this.
Yeah.
He tells everyone.
Yeah,
Does.
and he opened.
great.
He never locks his door. At least he didn't used to before the prankage escalated. So I took every single piece of lobby furniture, like couch wise, sitting wise, and moved it into his room. And then
amazing.
on top of that, earlier in the day, we had decided, this is a prank prior to this one, to go downstairs
Yes.
and take the giant picture of the man who founded Brown Hall, which is the hall we stay
Alva
in.
Ross Brown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man's name.
And we put it over top of Jason's toilet.
Not just your average picture. It's like
It's a
classical
full-scale
portrait,
painting.
like oil
Yeah.
painting,
It was super
nice
nice,
frame,
super expensive.
huge. It was incredible,
Yeah, it was very
It
incredible.
is a large painting.
and it was in Jason's bathroom.
It was all up in that bathroom. And you know what? He came back, and I had to help him move every single piece of that furniture out of there.
Worth it?
Yeah. Definitely worth it.
Didn't he go into the bathroom like 3 times?
Oh yeah, he went to the
before he
bathroom
realized
3
that
different
there was
times
an oil painting.
before
Massive.
he realized. And I would honestly say more than that because it had been in there for hours before he
Yeah.
even
And his
noticed
roommate
it.
didn't notice either.
No, so I actually, I'm not getting into that one, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was my prank stories.
What else has happened on West Hall? You keep talking about how the pranks escalated. Let's talk about that.
Do you want to discuss Andy's pranks?
Yes.
You want to discuss his pranks?
Let's discuss the worst pranks I've ever heard in my entire life.
Okay, let's discuss these. So, this guy on our hall he's an awesome guy, but he likes to,
Chillest guy you'll meet with the best beard you'll probably ever see.
He has a good beard.
He has a
Looks
really
like
sweet
bear.
beard.
he
does.
he likes to poop in boxes.
He's done it one time.
He's done it 3 times.
Oh, he's done it 3 times. He
yeah,
doesn't- He just enjoys it, doesn't he?
I
It's
think
awkward.
so.
I think he actually
it.
likes it as a hobby.
But he put one of them under Zach's bed.
It's a strange hobby to put on a resume.
He put something in our RA's closet, and then another thing in our RA's room itself.
Thing.
Presents.
I mean, another box or something.
Poop.
Yeah, poop. Okay.
Actual
Literal
poop.
Poop.
And they when they do this, they like to turn up the thermostat to like 80 degrees so that it just bakes into the room. It is horrific.
This is why I don't want to move on your hall.
You know what, Josh?
People poop in others' rooms.
This is a
No, they put
valid
them in
reason
boxes
to
and
not
put them in
want-
people's rooms.
Okay, they
This
poop
is a
and then
valid reason
transport
to
it.
not want to be inside our room
Exactly.
or our hall. Not, I mean, you should always want to be in our room, not our
Well,
hall.
Well,
Yeah.
except
If
when
gonna
you're in
get
there.
poop thrown in it.
No, people like me, they just
Hey.
don't like you or Zach.
You should move in with us. Just sleep on the couch, and we'll get
When are you moving?
cheaper room.
Yeah, when are you moving?
I'm
Josh
moving
still
rooms
hasn't moved.
tonight.
Cool.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Yep. It's gonna be fun.
Is
gonna
it
be
gonna
a
be
blast.
fun? That's what you say now.
It's gonna be quick. I already.
Are you staying on north or are you moving to south?
I'm staying on north.
All right.
My,
You know,
uh,
Michael has a man crush on Rob, so
my new roommate was gifted a 5-channel stereo system yesterday, so I can't complain too much.
Who gave that to him?
Timothy from our announcement.
Zach's
Oh,
roommate.
that's right.
Oh yeah. We
Zach's
need to get Tim
current
back
roommate.
on. He's
Tim,
We do.
yeah, we need to get Tim
He's a
back
fun
on.
guy.
Tim's
He'll be
a
back.
great guy. Awesome dude. Oh, real quick, guys, update. I don't know. I think we kind of discussed this. You remember Wyatt's ice skating story where I broke my glasses? I actually got glasses today.
whoa, the
see
people can see him and they care.
actually see.
And it's magical. Like, I didn't realize the world was so HD.
It's not
Vivid,
all blurry.
Like 4K.
Like, I can see the pores on Wyatt's face right here. glorious. Anyone else have any like insane stories to tell?
From this semester? This
Yeah.
past semester? Not in particular. How about you guys? I don't know.
Josh, you don't have anything to tell?
I could probably think of things if you guys started off, but not on the spot.
Why you have some stories to tell, right?
Stories
Don't you?
about what?
Just dorm life, dude.
What about your original roommate?
I feel
Nah.
like I have
Nah.
talked this entire time.
'Cause you have.
You
Took
have
a little-
talked this entire
You
time.
have.
You've been going for 20 minutes.
I know, and I'm really wanting to. Why don't you all chime in a little bit?
I mean,
I want to be the only one with
I
stories.
don't really
here,
have a
guys.
lot, really, any interesting stories.
I'm not on West Hall, therefore I haven't had poop in my room and
That's
can't
fair.
talk about it.
True.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Your hall's
Um,
pretty boring. You
Oh,
literally don't
There
do a
was
thing.
there was one there
Yeah,
was
we're-
there was a phase of like a week or like 2 weeks where if I left my room unlocked, people would go in and flip everything in my room upside down.
That's awful.
That is awesome. Okay, I
That
can
would
tell you
make me
this.
so mad.
This is why I lock my door constantly. If I'm not in the
Oh,
room,
there.
it's locked.
So there's a reason.
I mentioned a few episodes ago about how I worked in the city with some nonprofits, and during that time I lived in the inner city. And so
The
me
ghetto.
and the guys I lived with made a habit of locking the door behind us. And main reason of this is because there are crazy people in the neighborhood we lived in.
There are crazy people here, too. There are crazy
fact.
people everywhere.
Fact.
Yep.
I have vivid memories last year of this guy. I don't know his name. I don't know where he lives. I just call him Crazy Guy. 2 or 3 times I was taking groceries in from my car into this house downtown Kokomo, and I was going in the front door, and this guy walks by and just starts screaming profanities at me. Just absolutely screaming just the worst curse words you've heard in your entire life. Just keeps going as he walks by, and I just go inside. That's happened numerous times. Then I lock the door behind me, and it's over.
Same fella every time.
Yep, same.
Oh,
I don't know who he
okay.
is, but he's got something going on.
Have I
Not happy about something.
have I told you all the blue suit story about Samok up here and the guy in the blue suit?
No.
No, tell us.
Okay, so when I went to LA a few
Did he
summers
have
ago,
blue pants?
yeah,
Sweet.
he was like when I say blue suit, picture baby blue suit.
I just wanted
head
to make a blue
toe.
pants reference.
I know.
My wrestling fans will get it.
Okay. But he was in a blue suit head to toe, and he was reading from a blank book, had glasses on upside down, and was walking across the Santa Monica Pier, screaming from the top of his lungs how he was going to save the women and children of the world, rescue their spirits, and liberate them from the pains of everything in this world. And he did this for like 3 hours. It was creepy
Wow.
and insane.
That is insane.
Like it bothered
weird.
us. Like we didn't know how to handle it. It was very uncomfortable.
That's
This
really
reminds
weird.
me, I have another Vegas story if you guys are into this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah.
We should have a segment like each
But
Salt
isn't
Vegas
isn't what
stories.
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?
Not
Yeah,
if you're
Josh,
Joshua.
you're not following
He
the.
went for a
I
Come on,
hate Vegas.
there's a Vegas
Yes.
code.
Yeah, he doesn't follow the code. He went to the World Rubik's Cube Convention.
I don't even like that place. Anyways,
Why were you there?
I have
World
stories.
Rubik's Cube.
World
You know what?
Convention.
Now we don't
Fan.
have fans in Vegas.
True.
But continue.
So one of our first nights in Vegas, me and my 2 friends, Nick and Zach, we were just walking the strip, kind of get a feel of what was in town. And the thing about Vegas is, our first day there, we went outside, and it was 115 degrees, dry as a bone, like no humidity in the air at all. And there was a gust of wind, but it was like hot wind, and you like feel it like stinging your skin. It was
That's a dry
terrible.
It was God's fart.
It was the worst weather
What?
I've ever experienced.
It's God's fart.
That doesn't
Hot
make
wind.
sense.
A hot wind.
That's disgusting. But so
In
is
your
Vegas.
dick.
Continue.
I agree with you. It was a fart of some sort. But anyway, So
Something somewhere.
nighttime, we're walking down the strip, and this dude, kind of like the dudes we were just talking about, is power walking down the strip toward
Power
us.
walking?
Power
Like,
walking straight toward us.
You mean like
arms?
how like grandmother's power walking?
like someone who's about to go kill someone.
Oh, so you mean like the man has intent and purpose power
Yes.
walking.
And he is
Okay.
screaming at the top of his lungs about the end of the world. And all three of us thought we were going to die, like actual death.
Actual death.
Actual
Like
death.
physical death.
Not
Like,
emotional,
we
not
thought he was
mental,
going to murder
physical
us
death.
right there on the strip.
But he just went
But
right
he just
by you,
power
didn't
walked
he?
on by
That's what I
screaming
thought.
and continued to scream and scared the people behind us and whoever knows.
You know what would have been great though? Had he just stopped and just started talking to you, not addressing anything that just happened.
Yeah, just acted normal.
Yeah.
That's what we
There's
tried to do
nothing
for the rest
normal
of the
in
week,
Vegas.
but we couldn't. We could not act normal after
Man
that.
might show up again.
We hate Vegas. That's my Vegas moment of this week's episode.
Woo!
All right, well, Vegas moments. Joshua Meadows.
Yeah.
Ben, do you have any fun Floridian stories?
Not that I can really remember. I mean,
It's a pretty terrible state, isn't it?
it sucks. I hate the state, but I mean, and we have crazy people,
Of
but I've just
course.
never had any real encounters with crazy people.
It's fun. It's a good time. You should try
Yeah,
sometime.
I should.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
really is fun.
I recommend it. Just don't go to Vegas to do it. Bad.
There's some crazy people here in Knoxville. Have you all ran into
Oh.
any of them?
Yeah,
I think we
I'm doing a
discussed them
podcast with
before.
one right now.
No.
I think Josh's the only
Like
one that heard
the
that.
people that scream at you in Knoxville.
Didn't we discuss them? Did we not?
I don't think we discussed the people
the
that
zealots?
stand.
Yeah.
the people that stand on the corners of the sidewalks and in the middle of Market Square and scream at you.
Literally everyone.
It's
Just
really strange. I know.
like I don't know. Apparently, unless you're dressed as a Semitic Jew, you just get yelled at.
I don't know their affiliations or anything. It's just this group of people dressed.
They don't have affiliations.
Really-
Let's be honest.
strangely
They're
and
just
screaming
mean
at people.
people. I think they're just mean.
I've heard lots of bad stories. I've seen them once, and they didn't do anything to our group when I was there.
Oh yeah,
but-
that's right. I was there with you.
yeah. But I've heard horror stories of people
Yeah.
encounters.
Well,
with
it was getting late, so I think they were a little bit tuckered out at that point.
Tired of just yelling at everyone.
them. There is that guy in Knoxville who that old dude you remember who sits on his chair and he has a bow and he plays
Oh,
music on
yeah.
this big saw thing.
Yeah,
It's like this.
it's super
I don't know
cool.
what you call it, but it
Yeah.
sounds like singing.
Yeah, it's well, it sounds like a woman shrieking.
Well, kind of. If he's having a good day, it sounds like singing, and it's kind of good.
If he's having a good day,
He's having an average day. It sounds like shrieking.
Yeah,
it
cool, though.
completely conveys his emotional state for the day.
sure. That's art.
Yeah, that's fair. There's the alleyway that you're only allowed to paint in. I don't know if you all know this, but there's an alleyway in Knoxville that you can only paint in, and like some really good painters apparently have painted in it.
Oh yeah. It's
But
great.
the only way you can paint in it is if you get permission from the homeless man that occupies the alleyway. That's not even a joke.
He has good
That's
taste
a
because
serious thing.
there are good paintings in there by
Yeah.
good painters.
Yep.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah,
Yep,
sometimes
he
you
knows what
get
he's
through
doing.
there and he's not there, but most of the time he's just hanging out.
I haven't
Super
seen
sketchy.
him. I've seen the paintings, but I haven't seen him.
I've seen him. I only haven't seen him one time.
Where is this alleyway?
It's okay.
It's by Market Square.
Yeah, it's
isn't it?
by
Around
Market
Market Square.
Square.
It's the art alley. You've been down there, right?
I don't think White's
No?
I
been
don't think I
down.
have.
Oh,
Or
okay.
I wouldn't ask where it was.
That's true. I mean, well, it's the alleyway is really noticeable
Yeah, I haven't
in
seen it.
in that area because you can just see it. Like you just look down the alley and it's just art
It's good
everywhere.
Stuff. It's good stuff.
It's a lot of paint. It is really good. It's really cool.
Cool. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, you should check it out. Absolutely.
So should our listeners.
Well, I have exhausted my like college stories.
You don't have anything else?
I mean, I know I'm the storyteller.
You know what? Let's talk about what happened last night with your door opening skills.
Oh, okay.
If you don't want to tell the story, I will.
You can tell the
Wyatt's
story.
I will
Wyatt.
tell the story.
You're good at telling this.
So we're hanging out. We're having a meeting in Logan and Ben's new room, and this is after the Jason incident. We're all just hanging out. The door's locked again, having our company meeting, and we hear something in the hallway. It's like 1:30 in the morning, and some
I think
noise
we
happens.
already established it wasn't that late.
It
was late.
wasn't that late at all.
It was.
We went
was
to
it?
bed before
It
1.
felt late because you guys
The
were
three of us
Oh,
went to
yeah,
bed
you're right.
before 1.
It felt late. We've been moving for 12 hours.
Mm.
But anyway, so we hear a noise in the hallway, and it's been pretty dead, so Logan decides he's going to get him. So he hops up out of his chair and flicks the light off and goes, shh, we hunting rabbit. He hobbles over to the dadgum door, and he unlocks it real quick and puts his hand on it.
ready.
I'm standing
position.
behind him, crouched and ready to go. Like, he's going out the door. And he's not real coordinated. He's
No.
a great guy, but he's not real coordinated. And this man tries to move before he opens the door, and his brain didn't tell him that was a poor decision. So he yanks this here door open hard as he can, jacks himself in the knee, finds out there's nobody in the hallway. There was one kid skating by on a skateboard, but there was nobody like outside the door or anything. So hits himself in the knee and just kind of hobbles around the hallway for a bit going, oh, He finally
For a
gets
long
back
time.
gets back into the room, goes, that hurt a lot. And then all day today, man, my knee's killing me. I seriously thought someone kicked the door in. Like, that's how it looked. As fast as he opened that door, and then the
yanked
thud that
that
happened
sucker.
immediately.
Oh
Like,
my gosh,
Yeah.
that was.
I've never seen someone open a door that hard. And he stuck his knee in the way.
Especially into their knee.
Oh man.
Nobody did anything to him. He just broke his own knee.
I hurt myself. I mean,
They needed to hear that.
you know,
Everyone needed to hear that.
I guess.
Can I
Jason needed to hear
Can I
that.
tell another
Jason
Logan
needed to
story?
hear that.
Are we gonna roast him
Do
again?
you have another me story?
We
Well,
have
it's
all
basically-
sorts of Logan stories.
It's basically every time we drive anywhere, Logan falls asleep every time.
And not
Not
in
so
a
much
normal sleeping
recently.
position.
Okay. You know what? You're right. I always do. Just go
Always.
Okay, this man, we were going somewhere the other day. It was on 40 West, just outside of Knoxville. It was within 30 minutes of campus. Logan's my navigator. He gets front seat. He's called shotgun. I said, can you navigate? He said, yes, sir. I said, okay.
Was that Sunday?
We'll
Was
just
that
let
for
him-
church?
No, it was a
Oh.
while ago.
Oh, okay.
So he gets in the passenger seat, and we get on the highway. He gets me all the way to the highway. I pretty well knew where I was going there, and then he looks at his phone and he goes, you got 7 miles before you got to get off, or something like that. I said, all right. Turned on the radio, and we were down the road.
Cruising.
We're all having a conversation, and then I go, Logan, when's my turn? Logan, when's my turn? And so I look over, this man is out cold, so I hit him real hard. I said, Logan, when's my turn? And he gets upset. Like, he wakes up, he looks at his phone, he goes,
Yeah.
you got 2 miles. And I wasn't, 30 seconds, he was out.
I'm looking at you, Logan, and just talking about driving, I can tell you're getting drowsy.
I think we're all drowsy.
But
I'm so
every
tired.
time
been
Logan
a
falls
long week.
asleep in the car,
Okay, I was wondering when you were going to get to this part of the story.
he does not lean his head like on the window. He doesn't get his arm like under his head. He just droops his head forward and to the side a little
Basically, I dead body myself. Like, it's
His
bit.
just...
Ragdoll neck.
He's just hanging from his spine, basically.
And every time he wakes up, he goes, "Oh, my neck!"
For like 25 minutes. Oh, my neck.
It's the most painful looking thing I've ever seen. But it's always so
My
peaceful.
neck is
He
killing
always
me.
looks so peaceful.
Oh, my
but it
neck.
hurts so much.
Oh, my.
Oh, my neck.
Oh.
This is all factual.
He doesn't even deny it.
I know I do. I've done it for years.
It's pretty entertaining.
It's a good time.
And then you'll start talking to him, and he won't answer, so you'll smack him on the arm. I wasn't asleep.
We did that in class the other day.
Does it in class, which is super obvious.
What I do in classes, what I've learned to do in classes, and it's still noticeable because sometimes I start to snore.
Yeah.
But
You do snore.
Did I snore last night, Ben?
You were snoring this morning when I got up for class.
I didn't hear
did
it.
it wake you up, sir?
I was already up.
Okay.
I was on the couch, so I was dead asleep. That
Nate
couch
was
floor
snoring last night and talking to us.
I also lived, but I
Here's
also
asleep.
lived with my dad, and I stayed in a cabin with Big Mike at camp. So, yeah, I've dealt with plenty of snoring.
Yeah, snoring.
Yeah, last night Ben was still my new roommate Benjamin was still unpacking his stuff and setting it all up and getting ready to take a shower, and I'm laying in bed. Nate's laying in bed, and we hear yeah, He was out cold.
Ben, we love you.
You guys have a new Nate talking in a sleep story just about every day.
Oh, it's
yeah.
glorious.
Can we hear these?
like the one time when we were watching
Hold
professional
on.
wrestling?
You also need to talk about the time you almost fell. You remember that? You
I almost fell?
You almost fell.
There we go.
And you were, it was after you hurt yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we rearranged our room, Nate and my other roommate were on the sides. Nate and JT, we've talked about them. They were on the sides of the room. I was in the middle, and I broke my ankle, sprained my ankle, and so we brought my bed down to the floor so I could get up and move about. And I have a class at 7:35, and they didn't on those days. So Nate was still in bed. JT was still out cold like he normally is, and I started to fall trying to put my shoe on the one foot that worked. So I started to fall, and I caught myself with my bad ankle, and it made a loud thud because I hit the bed, and I caught myself. Nathaniel sits up real quick, straight up, goes, "Are you still upright?" I said, "Yeah, I'm still..." Before I could finish the sentence, he goes, "Okay," and he's out. Gone. Out.
Are you
Gone.
still upright?
I'm pretty sure he
Are
didn't even
you
wake up.
still upright? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna gone. Out. But yeah, the other day we were watching professional wrestling on Hulu.
Wrestling.
Late at night, he was in bed, and Cesaro comes into the ring. He does some fancy move or whatever. I don't remember what it was, but he does something big, and the announcers go, "The Swiss Superman!" And Nate from his bed sticks his fist straight in the air and goes, "Yeah!" Rolls
Are you
over and he's
serious?
out. Yep, not a joke. Yeah, gone.
So weird.
Nate's an odd guy. He's an
We
odd
love you,
gentleman.
Nate.
He'll be back.
If you ever listen to the
It'll
show.
be Bach. Bach. That was a horrible
Is
impression.
he?
I'm sorry.
Is he Darth
Sorry to
Vader?
everyone.
What's happening here?
I don't know.
I don't either.
We were talking about something before we got
Yeah, I
distracted.
know, and actually I forgot what it was too.
I don't remember.
So, we're going to discuss. I don't know.
you were talking about snoring or something.
Yeah,
How
whatever.
you snore in class.
Oh,
Oh,
in
yeah, yeah,
class
yeah.
sleeping.
Okay,
This is enjoyable. I knew
so
there was something we needed to talk about.
What happens? I've developed this thing over the years of sleeping in class, where I have learned that I can put my hand over. I can put my head on my arm and keep a pencil in my hand, and then, like, on occasion I'll wake up and I'll just pretend to write and
Yes.
still be asleep. And then, but on occasion I'll snore. And like the other day, Josh will just.
Can I tell this story?
Yeah, Josh, go ahead. Tell the story. Tell the story, Josh. Tell the story, Josh.
This technique Logan has developed does not look as good as he probably thinks it does.
He thinks it looks good because one of our friends can do it very well.
She can, but I cannot do it.
Logan
that well.
cannot pull it off.
So we're in class, and Logan's sitting
I
next to
just
me.
get angry.
He
Yeah.
gets so mad.
Logan sits next to me, and I think we're all awake. I was immersed in this class section, and I hear
course
snoring
you were,
to my
Josh.
direct left. And I
Okay.
look at Logan, and he's
Hold
slumped
on.
over as
You
previously
sound-
described.
You sound disgusted by the fact I was asleep.
I
Can
was
we also
fully
point out
immersed.
the fact that, Josh, you are engrossed in every class? We took a tally the other day of the teacher's jokes. Successful, unsuccessful, and ones Josh laughed at. There were 30-some successful jokes, like 60-some unsuccessful jokes, and Josh laughed at 80 of them.
I like his jokes. What can I say? And that was this class. that
Brown
this happened.
nose.
Same class.
Whose class is
So
it?
I hear.
It's Cornerstone.
It's Cornerstone.
Oh, okay.
So I hear Logan snoring directly to my left as I'm immersed in this great class. And I look at him. He's slumped over as previously described in the car, neck just ragdolled on his shoulder, gone.
Doing one of them.
And I just laugh, and we all start laughing at him. We're in the
Oh,
same
we're
row.
having a blast.
Yeah.
Were you
We're just
all really
watching you.
laughing?
Oh, yeah, we were
Yes.
staring at you while you were trying to pull off
That
your...
is aggravating.
Oh, no, you
then-
hadn't tried yet. You hadn't tried to pull off your
Oh.
sneak sleep.
And I think you might have heard some of our laughter because you kind of like jerked a little bit and you started wiggling your pencil.
Yeah,
It was 4 inches from the paper. Just moving it.
His eyes were still closed. Keep this in mind.
Like, I don't even think I was all the way awake. It was just
You
like a
weren't.
bodily.
Yeah.
Just you knew you
It was
were
a defense
supposed to be doing
mechanism.
something else.
I have no doubt that you've developed this technique. It just looks so terrible. So his eyes are still closed. His pencil's moving. He's slumped over like just a pile of Logan just sitting there. And I nudge him a little bit, and he gets furious at me. He's like, I wasn't asleep. I was like, Logan, you were snoring.
I'm
He's like,
paying
"No,
attention on the sleep. I'm,
I was writing notes. Like, no, you weren't, Logan.
and this is what Logan does next. He turns the other way, just a little bit, just enough to not be able to see Josh anymore, and goes, "Pah, whatever."
He did that. I didn't
did
even
that.
see that.
Yes, I did that. I do it to
gosh.
Wyatt too. That's how
All
I know.
the time.
7:35. Wyatt's like, wake up.
I want to sleep. I was awake.
But
Growling at
then,
me.
after class, Logan was in a good mood again. He was like, "Was I really asleep?" And I was like, "Yeah, you were really asleep." He's
No,
like, was
I
I
knew
really
was-
snoring?
I was.
Yes.
That was because if you wake me up, I'm snoring. That's one thing. If I'm just asleep, don't wake me up. I will. Oh, don't wake me up. Don't. do
So
it.
after we woke him up that class, he decided he was gonna try his sneak attack. So he picks his backpack up. Keep in mind the table we sit at is about I don't know, probably 15 inches, like
Thick?
long ways,
Yeah,
so you can
thick.
put papers on it and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a super long table, but
Long and thick.
width is about 15
Yeah,
inches.
It's
So
pretty
there's
thick
not
and
a
it's got
lot of
lot
space.
length and width on it too.
So
Okay.
okay, so
Good description.
Anyway.
Anyways.
So he's got his notebook on the table, and he's got his pen, and he scoots his notebook a little off the table closer to him and throws his backpack onto the table so that the professor can't see his notebook anymore.
Yeah.
And then he puts his hand puts his elbow on the desk and like lays on his elbow and puts his pen in his hand, not even in writing form, just puts it in his hand and puts it on the notebook. And he's gone. He doesn't write like this because he can't see anything.
No.
So it wouldn't make any sense for him to do this anyway.
And
Like-
the way this classroom is set up, like the professor can see everyone and everything.
Literally everyone.
where he's
it's
standing.
stadium seating.
Yeah. So there's no way he didn't know. Like, you were just gone.
he wasn't paying attention.
He looks
Oh,
at a lot of us.
He was
Yeah,
paying
he was
attention.
paying attention.
You think he looked right
Eagle
at
Eye
me?
up there was not gonna.
He's been
miss
at
that.
this for a while.
Oh,
he
yeah, he's
knows
been-
what he's
You know
doing.
what? The man likes me. That's all that matters.
That's what you think.
It's what I know.
A lot of people think he likes them.
He's just
I
a
don't
loving
think
guy.
he likes you, Ben.
He's a cool guy. Cool professor.
Great.
I had a conversation with the man.
I talk to him all the time.
Do you fall asleep while you talk to him?
We Facebook message.
Oh, hoo, hoo.
You got me. I
It's getting pretty serious.
So I guess you could say it's getting pretty
Pretty
serious.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
Anyway.
What are we doing with our lives?
This.
I'm hungry. You guys hungry yet?
I'm hungry.
I've been hungry, but you
I've been
know
We're
what?
always hungry.
Have you seen me? Have you seen me?
I'm
Logan
looking
never
at you
stops
right now.
being hungry.
Fair.
Fair.
And you know what? I can actually see what I'm eating now.
Wyatt, what'd you get in the mail today?
I got some glorious stuff in the mail.
Yeah, dude.
Tell us about it.
Some delious stuff.
Hold
Plug
on,
your
let me
stuff.
grab this
Delious
box.
stuff.
Wyatt is grabbing his box.
Oh, and breaking stuff.
That was
Whoops.
his phone that just hit the floor.
That was accidental. It'll deal. Anyway, got my Chicago Blackhawks Santa hat in the box. Forgot about that being in there. So my aunt and uncle from
got
Chicago.
another one?
Shout out to them. Thank you very much, by the way. Sent me all sorts of stuff. I was up there last summer, and I had just listened to another podcast, and they'd done some European foods, some like taste tests. So I wanted to try them out. So we went to the Bed Bath & Beyond. They have a World Market in there.
Oh, nice.
Picked up some snacks. So they were in the Bed Bath & Beyond apparently, and decided to send me a little care package full of snacks from across the pond and this side of the pond.
Yeah.
So let's see here. We got some tropical blend crunch dried fruit. Looks like some mango and pineapple and bananas.
You mind if I try this real quick?
Go for
Or
it.
the-
It's all right. It's okay.
Where's the other one that was already open?
It's been devoured.
Oh, really?
It
I'll try
lasted
it.
like 30 seconds. Some jammy Dodgers.
Mm.
Super good British cookies.
Super good British cookies. I have so many of them right now. This is the third time that someone sent me jammy Dodgers in the mail.
They ate.
Oh.
Josh
Yeah,
is all American.
Josh, we're gonna
Credit
kick you
card.
out.
As we-
I got some Cracker Jacks, some snack box
Ooh.
traditional hummus, and multi-seed crackers.
I'm finna try a bite of this crunch dried fruit.
Do it.
I won't crunch it in the microphone, I promise.
Yeah, you will.
Swiss Miss milk chocolate. It's gonna be fun. Didn't see that over
Is
there.
it good? Josh has
That's
a
good.
facial expression that shows
That is
enjoyment.
good crunch dried fruit. The
You know what?
flavor is
You know
surprisingly
what?
potent.
I could
You have a
say
lot of
that
those.
this
Wow.
has gone to a very dry place.
I am enjoying myself right now.
Well, of course you're enjoying yourself. You're eating some crunch dried fruit. I got some cherry berry too. We should try that. You know what? Let's do that. Let's try some cherry berry.
I want to try cherry berry.
Hold on. I'm gonna back away from the mic so I can open this thing and
I
not
just
be
ate
annoying.
tropical blend and it was amazing. Let's try cherry berry. What are you doing over there,
All right.
bud?
Stuffs.
Nice.
That's not an explanation. But all right.
It's a explanation.
Everybody take some of this. Looks like we got some
I'm excited.
apples and some cherries and some strawberries and some blueberries and some.
Give me,
Is
give
this
me,
stuff
give me a
from across the
strawberry.
pond or is this from here?
This is from over here, I believe.
Oh, okay.
What are these? What is that?
There's berries and things.
It is all natural.
All natural.
Personally, I think it's very good. One might even say it's very, very good.
I'm done. I'm quitting.
I've never had a crunch dried blueberry.
It's
That was delicious.
This is good.
yeah,
Let me try a blueberry.
Sensible foods.
yeah. It's healthy too.
It is
So-
healthy, which we don't have here.
No,
I have
No,
so
I'm not
many
used to that.
cookies in
This is
there.
like the shell. It looks like it's just the shell.
You're
Shell
just
of
the
a berry?
shell of a
What is
That is
man.
very crunchy berry.
It's a berry crunch. How many times are we gonna milk this joke?
All right,
Oh,
guys.
man.
I'm getting hungry. Actually
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah, we should stop eating this one.
Well, you know, we're almost done.
Okay.
The look he just gave us. We're
Talk-
almost done.
Talking about food,
And then just
Logan.
I
Why
don't
don't
even
you
know how to
why don't
describe
you
it.
why don't you talk about what Wyatt got you?
Oh.
Yeah.
yes, tell them about this Christmas present.
So
Okay, wait. Let me first explain
Okay.
that we were about to give him this Christmas present on the air,
Uh-huh.
but our camera kept failing, and by the time we would get it to him, it would be now, so after Christmas. So I just decided to give it to him, and he's been excited. So Logan, go ahead.
Talk about this.
Okay, so for weeks, or a couple weeks now, they've just been parading around this like big box, and I've picked it up, messed with it, tried to figure out what it was.
Gift wrapped.
I just knew it was heavy,
Yes.
And approximately a yard long.
approximately, which in my entire wealth of knowledge, I was not fully aware that it was exactly 1 yard long. Maybe had I known that, it would have helped me to know what it was. But alas, I did not. So, finally yesterday, I got the chance to open this. And I opened it up, and what I saw was a box that was it was 1 yard of Snickers bars.
Yes.
18 Snickers bars.
Snickers yard.
They were not laid end to end to make a yard.
No,
They were kind of
like-
diagonal
Yeah,
in the
they were
box.
kinda
There were
diagonal.
18 of them.
So I guess
The
if
whole
you wind
yard.
it up, it would probably be much longer than an actual yard because of the way they were
Oh,
lined
yeah,
up.
if you-
Yeah.
Yep.
And
For sure.
And I don't know what it is about these Snickers bars, but I swear they're better than regular
They
Snickers
are better
bars.
than regular Snickers. I don't know what it is. It's weird.
It is weird.
Let's
but
talk
they're
about your
good.
reaction. What?
Oh,
Okay, Wyatt, do you want
man.
to describe my
Oh, I
reaction?
would love to describe your reaction. I was getting there anyway. So, I gave him this present in my room, which between the door, like right inside the door, there's a bed, and then there's a wall on the other side of the door. So he didn't have a lot of room there. So he picks it up, opens it, goes, "Oh, whoa, oh, this is glorious," and he starts shaking. Like he shakes normally, but I mean he was
Shaking.
shaking.
Gyrating, if you will.
He picks this thing up, looks at it, turns it around, looks at it again, turns around, looks at it again, looks around, realizes he doesn't have a lot of space, so he backs out of the door, lifts the thing high above his head, and goes, "Da!" and just shakes it
Victory scream.
like a victory screech.
Primal.
It was glorious. Like he's never been so happy in his life. And then
I can only imagine.
after he got over this top level of happiness, he just walked around the hall carrying it like it was a musket, and he was
Yeah.
a soldier
Just
in the
nonchalantly
1700s, just marching through the hallway carrying this
Snickers.
yard of Snickers.
And I never addressed what
Never
it was
addressed
to
it to
anyone
anyone.
I talked to.
just
As if it was normal to carry
just a
around
giant
Snickers
smile on his face. Never mentioned it. Just kept talking to everyone he could just to see what reaction he would get.
Glorious. It was so good. And it was so much fun.
It's almost
I
gone.
gave it to him yesterday.
It's not almost gone. That's a lie.
It's like half gone.
I gave it to
No.
him yesterday. I was in his room last night, and he was on the 8th bar.
yeah,
He's been
because
giving
I've
them away
given
though.
them
He's been
away.
giving them away
That's fair.
though.
Yeah, I ate one. It was amazing.
I'm good. I'm,
So, you
I'm
know-
glad you enjoyed it.
It was a good present. It was a good idea.
It was a good
I
present.
saw that in the Walmart, and I thought Logan needs this, and Zach needs to be able to make fun of this. So I picked it up.
So, are you all done?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to wrap it up. And here on the Creation Theory, we always wrap it up with a different organization that I'm going to give you information to. Information about an organization that I think you should do your own research on to
Sure.
support.
Mhm.
But this is an organization that's kind of it kind of hits home for me because last August, 2014, my great grandmother passed away of Alzheimer's, and it's a very big problem still in America. And the Alzheimer's Foundation organization is just a great thing. My grandmother supports it. Other people in my family support it. They do walks for Alzheimer's. They do. It's a great organization. I think everyone should think about getting involved with it and just, you know. But again, do your own research. Decide if it's something you feel like you should support.
Yeah.
But thanks for joining us, and hope you have a great week.
Woo!
Thanks, friends.